Baseball legend Yogi Berra was famous for saying, "It ain't over till it's over." Yogi was probably referring to baseball and the game not being decided until the final out had been made, but his words ring just as true for project managers. A project is not over until all necessary actions are completed, like getting final approval and acceptance from project sponsors and stakeholders, completing post-implementation audits, and properly archiving critical project documents. A project closure report is the final document that assesses the success of a project and also catalogs project deliverables and officially ends the project. The primary objective of a project closure report is to provide a complete picture of the successes and failures of a project. The project closure report should include all important project information that would help stakeholders, auditors, and future project managers to clearly understand what was accomplished during the project and how the work was completed. A closure checklist is a list of seemingly minor items that must be completed before a project can be closed. Many companies call this closure checklist a punch list. Before announcing a project's closure, project managers must create and complete a project closure checklist of any outstanding project tasks. Once gaining agreement on the checklist items from the customer and project sponsor, project managers and teams should work to close out any items right away. Be sure to work with procurement, legal, and finance colleagues to verify that all contractual and compliance-related activities of the project have been completed and documented. Don't forget to provide a final accounting for the project's budget and to apply any remaining project funds to pay for the completion of closure checklist items. Many different project management experts agree that the goals of a project closure report include review and evaluate the success of the project, confirm outstanding issues, limitations, and recommendations, outline tasks and activities completed during the project, identify best practices and lessons learned for future projects. Based on these goals, there are a few activities that should be completed. Let's go over them now. One activity is to review scope documents, acceptance criteria, and confirm with the sponsor, customer, and stakeholders that all scope requirements, acceptance criteria, deliverables, and milestones have been completed. 2. Create a list or report to document any outstanding issues or information the operations team or customer may need as you turn the product or completed project over to their care. For example, if there is still an outstanding issue that the customer will work to resolve, formally document that the customer is aware of the issue and has made arrangements to resolve the issue on their own upon project completion. 3. Include project documentation like the scope, project plan deliverables, issue logs, change control logs, and budget documentation. 4. Include documentation to highlight best practices and project successes, and also include lessons learned that will be important to future projects. 5. Get signatures. Securing signatures from the project sponsor or customer is a formal way to document that the project is officially completed and closed. It is important that the completion of the project closure report activities be accomplished within a few weeks. In the final project communication, project managers should clearly communicate that the project has reached its end with approval of the project sponsor and affected stakeholders. Project data and other documents, including all deliverables, should be maintained in several places, such as a network drive or dedicated project management server. Once all communications are disseminated, important documents archived, and made accessible to interested parties, then a project is considered officially closed. Even Yogi would agree that these actions would guarantee that when it's over, it's over. A project closure report is the final document that assesses the success of the project and also catalogs project deliverables and officially ends the project. The project closure report should include all important project information that would help stakeholders, auditors, and future project managers to clearly understand what was accomplished during the project and how the work was completed. The goals of the project closure report are to review and evaluate the success of the project, confirm outstanding issues, outline tasks and activities accomplished, and identify best practices and lessons learned for future projects.